My name is Stella, and today I will be giving you positive and negative examples of what to do and not to do when giving a speech. The first thing is volume. When wanting to get your point across, you need to speak loudly so that your audience can hear you and understand what you are saying. If you speak quietly, then people in the back will not be able to hear your message. The next thing is eye contact. In order to keep your audience engaged, you need to keep eye contact with them and show them that you are confident in what you're saying and that your topic is important. You do not want to look down or to the side because that seems like you do not know what you're talking about. The next thing is the rate at which you speak. You don't want to talk too fast so that they can't tell what you're saying, or too slow so then it's boring to listen to. The next thing is pitch. When it's a happy topic or something you want to put emphasis on, you raise your voice like this. When it's a somber topic that is more professional or mature, you keep your voice level and at a lower pitch. The next thing is facial expressions. To keep your audience engaged, you need to smile when it's happy, laugh when it's funny, frown when it's sad. Keep a neutral facial expression when you want to keep your tone neutral and your speech neutral. The next thing is articulating and enunciating what you're saying. To get the point across, your audience needs to be able to tell what you are saying. And in order to do that, you need to pronounce your words, because if you jumble all your words together, then they can't tell what you're saying. And you need your point across to explain why your speech is important. The next thing is gestures, which I have been doing throughout this speech. It keeps your audience engaged with what you're saying. You do not want to do big gestures that are distracting, but minimal gestures of waving, pointing, putting your hands out so that your audience feels invited to what you're saying in your topic. The next thing is pauses. In order to add emphasis to what you're saying, you need pauses to keep the audience involved in what you are saying in the topic that you are presenting. If it is something that is of importance and something that you really want to showcase, add a pause after what you just said is important and continue. You do not want to keep talking about something that is important and then blow by it, because if you want emphasis on something, you need to stop, let it soak in for your audience, and keep going. The next thing is vocal fillers, such as and. We do not want to do this because you seem that like you are not confident if you say these things. Some vocal fillers or things that you can do is add a pause or a transition word. However, and so, to keep your speech fluid. The next thing is posture. You want to stand tall and look confident in what you're saying, because if you slouch, you look uninterested and like you don't know what you're talking about and that you don't want to be there. But staying upright and cheery and positive makes your audience want to be there and listen to what you're saying.